Okay, I got long BUCY here. Market's gap down, and I was looking at this other stock, Joy G, which is same sector, farming and mining equipment, and this thing had taken off. And so I looked at BUCY, and this thing had tailed down and it hadn't moved up yet. And since I trade both these stocks quite often, I kind of know they often react together. And so I just got long at 63.15, which was also a little bounce area here. And so I felt comfortable with that, and I've had a nice little push up from there. Around 36 cents. Market's pushing up, and I like the fact that these didn't. I mean, it didn't really gap down that much. I mean, the market, I guess, gapped down. It looks like more compared to what the stock gapped down. But anyway, I like the fact that Joy G was running, and this one hadn't begun yet. Just like yesterday's my trades, Rig was up 10%, but DO wasn't. So I got involved in DO because that one moved after Rig. So same thing with this. Joy G moved, this one hadn't. So I got involved here. So got around 55 cents of the trade. We had some resistance from yesterday. I'm looking like I'm going to just go ahead and sell here. Okay, so I just got out there. That was Joy G long. I'm sorry, BUCY long, 63.15, and out at 63.70 for a $109 gain. So not bad. Once again, real quick, Joy G. Let me get a 5-minute chart on here so you can see here. There is Joy G, and if you look at BUCY, it was chopped around for a bit before it went up. So I got involved around here because it hadn't moved yet, which doesn't always work, but it works enough times for me to feel comfortable getting involved. As I said, I trade the stocks often. So if you have familiarity with the stocks, you can be a lot more comfortable making decisions. So I've been really trying to just stick to what I trade each day, same stocks as often as I can. Just got short CMI here. Had a run up into some resistance here, so I think we get a pullback. We dipped all the way down to 80, and we've run all the way to 82 now. But I think the stock is very strong. Nonetheless, if you look on the daily chart, it is looking to break out. So definitely not trying to hold this thing too long. But I think it's due for a pullback to gain some more momentum to go higher. So see what happens. Okay, I just covered there. I had an order out so I could get filled instead of just doing what I normally do, go down here and press the ask. Just wanted to have an order out to get filled. So that was CMI, short 81.83 and covered at 81.53. So that was for a $60 gain. And the reason behind this trade, you can see here there was some resistance here, that oval is, and we had a nice run up into that. And so I got short at 83. Would like to get a little better. So if I had an order out, I could have got filled better than 83, but so that's why it really pays to be confident in your idea, because as opposed to just buying or selling on emotion, like, oh, it's there, and then sell, and then you get in. If you really believe in your technical analysis, you can just put the order out there to get filled, and you'll get filled at a much better price, as opposed to trying to chase it one way or another. But so I got filled at 83. My stops are going to be above the high of the day, or 82, so I was risking 17 cents to make 30 cents. So about a 2-to-1 risk to reward. So trying to focus on that keeps your money management in line and keeps you in the game. Also, just wanted to point out on the CMI trade, you can see there was decreasing volume here on the rise in price, which is bearish divergence. So felt comfortable because of that. Just wanted to point that out. Okay, I just got short here on RIM. You can see here there was some resistance past, this is actually yesterday, and we just came, get this, yeah, you can see here this 53 level here. So we have come into it, came down, touched 52.50 and bounced up. So I'm going to see if we get a pullback here off 53 as it touched. Pretty much, let's see here, yesterday. You can see it touched 1, 2, 3 times and then came up. And now we're below it. and we come back to retouch. So we'll see if it acts as some resistance here. Not the greatest level of buyers being exhausted. We got around 50 cents up, but it did touch 3 times yesterday. So we'll see what we can get. Okay, got a little push down here. Got around 16 cents in the trade. And like I said, it wasn't the greatest absorption, so I don't know exactly how much I'm looking for it to come down. So I'm actually thinking about just taking my profits here. I got into 53.03, and I was going to give it 10 cents, so I got around 16, so that's less than 2 to 1, but actually wasn't going to give it 10 cents. Because I wanted it to get above here so I get a better price, because lately sometimes these prices have been going a little bit above the level, so I figure I'd just wait. So I did get filled up there, and I probably would have gave it to 53.10, so I would have given it 7 cents, and I got 17 so far. So see the mark on the right side kind of came up and made a lower high, but I'm just going to go ahead and cover here. Let's see. Okay, so just covered there. RIM short 53.02 and covered 52.84 for a $56 gain. Based on this run up here into 53, which was support from yesterday. So I figured it might act as some resistance. But if we take a look here on a larger time frame, it's a 30-minute chart. You can see also this is around 3 weeks of data. You can see where these 3 circles are, ovals. This is a place where 52.50 was a level of support. And you can see today we came down and touched 52.50 and bounced. So one thing with trading is you kind of find that you have to keep in mind different time frames, and as well as longer term past data, because I thought that 53 might work as resistance, but you also have to take in mind that over a longer term 52.50 has been a support 3 times, which is bouncing off. So it's hard to know which one's going to be stronger. Is this smaller level going to be stronger, or the larger time frame level that it's finally reached now off 52.50 going to be predominant? But this one did work this time, but just something to keep in mind, which makes trading sometimes kind of difficult because there's just tons of different levels, and you really got to be on point to know exactly what levels are stronger and whatnot. So just an update here on RIM. Continued to go down very well from 53 all the way down to 40. So you can see another, I guess, mistake, whatnot. I was happy with the risk to reward, but really got to get better at holding longer to catch these moves, because if you don't have big winners, it's really hard to offset the losers. So something like this would have been nice to hold. It didn't violate my stop, and I just got out because, like I said, I had 20 cents. I was happy. So I'm not unhappy I didn't hold, but just point out that you got to learn to hold longer sometimes. And the only way to do that is by actually practicing and holding. So